Hola, welcome back. Okay, so once you purchase the file and you're still, let's say this is your PC, your laptop or computer, you're gonna see that you can view and download right here. So let's click that. And then you're gonna see all your files here. The first one is the instructions. The second one is for Cameo users only. And I just switched the names because I used to just say studio, and a lot of beginners, and I say this for Cricut users, think studio file is for the Cricut, and it's not, and that's my mistake. Honestly, if I was a beginner, I would really think studio is also for the Cricut, but it's not. The studio is only for Cameo users, but I changed it to Cameo users only. And the one you will be needing is the one that says Cricut users ofrenda. If you have the older one, it's going to say Danish. And I apologize for that. As a designer, I do 20, 30 different ones to make sure it lines up. And because in the past I have saved it and it didn't save properly, so now I do call them Danish, but it was my mistake. I do end up changing the name, but this was done a year ago. And so, again, my apologies, but that is changed. And then you hit download. So let's say you hit download on the Cricut user one. It's going to download right here. Remember, this is something that you have to remember as a Cricut user, is that the SVG is always going to fit best for a Cricut. Any brand of Cricut, you know, the Explorer, the Maker, whatever, they end up making SVG because it's cut into little pieces for your machine to cut by part. I know some people use PNG, some people use PDF, and however you start, some people are just comfortable using those. And I don't make PDFs and I don't make PNGs. Well, sometimes I make PNGs, but PDF is just going to be too blurry for you, and SVG is going to be the best file for you to cut without it jagging your paper, if that makes any sense. If you have questions, please leave a comment down below. I don't want to confuse you. Okay, so this is downloaded. If you click on it, it's going to look like this. Why? Because this isn't Design Space. This is your web viewer, and I haven't changed the settings. This is a MacBook. I haven't changed the settings because I don't want to view an SVG. I want to download it and open it to Design Space. So if you click on this, you're gonna think it's missing. You're just gonna see a logo, and I've got a lot of messages saying that nothing's missing. What it's telling you is this is what an SVG looks like. You haven't changed your settings, and obviously I'm not going to tell you go buy Adobe because that's how it's going to read it. If I throw into Adobe, it's going to show me it all, but you do not need Adobe Illustrator. All you need is Design Space. So ignore that. You don't need to click on it. What you do need to be doing is go into your Cricut Design Space, and mine's somewhere here. Okay, so let that load. And I think they were doing maintenance, so hopefully their maintenance is done. Hit new project, and you're gonna upload it here. Browse, and it's going to be in downloads because you just downloaded it. So go to downloads, and it's the first one you downloaded. Hit open, and it's right there. It is a very large image because all these are very intricate cuts, but it does upload. So don't worry about it. You don't need to resize this unless you have, you know, the bigger Cricut, then go for it, or a bigger plotter machine. However, this is already set to cut on your 12 by 12 mat. See? And then if this isn't moving, you know, let's break it down, troubleshoot, and you have to ungroup it because if you click this arrow, it's going to tell you that it's all grouped up. So ungroup and see how that, click the crab or any word, it doesn't matter, and hit either the little trash can here, or you can hit delete on your computer, and then it's gone. Now you're gonna have to choose between this one or this one. This is the top layer, the second layer, the third layer. If you purchase the Talavera add-on, just bring in the Talavera add-on onto this. It's already resized to this particular one. Delete these, change whatever color you need to change. This is just the pattern I went through, but if you just want to do 2 colors and do that. This is the original Nicho frame for each one. You can fit as many as you want to fit. I fit like the biggest one on top, 2, 3. You can do what you wish. This is the frame that holds it in the back, and I have a video on that, on the how to build your ofrenda, how to properly glue this. Okay, so this is a video on how to upload it if you had a PC laptop, and I showed you via your own account. Now let me show you, since this part is already pretty self-explanatory. Once you order the file, Etsy will send you an email, and it'll be here. It would generally be the first one. If not, look for it. It'll say Etsy transaction. Download your Etsy purchase from Krabby Creations, which is my business name. If not, please look in your spam folder. Your spam folder should be here. Just click more and you'll find it right here. It says spam. Sometimes it goes there. It just really depends. And so when you click on this, it's going to say, you know, woohoo, your order is confirmed. And then click view your files and it'll load you over there. And then you're going to see the same thing. Ofrenda instructions if you want to download that, the Cameo user only app, and the Cricut user Ofrenda. Okay, so that goes for the Etsy. Let me record how to download it on an iPad and also from my website. That way it's not too confusing. And then a little side note, my daughter is now making these weeding tools. If you wish to support her, please leave a comment down below. I'm gonna link, I put her little website inside my website. These are so cute. I like the very fine tip and I just use weeding tools a lot. So she does have a few more Christmas ones, but she has other different figures. I can show you right here. I'll put a little pop-up, but look how cute. She's just 11. So she's a very young entrepreneur. I'm so proud of her. And if you wish to support, please leave a comment down below. I'll send you the link or look in the description. It will be there too. Okay, moving on. Okay, we are on the PC. As you can see right here, we're going to, so just click on this and it'll bring it all the way down here. That way you're not scrolling, and click this little arrow and you're gonna see these lines. Everything that has a line, it's going to be a cut. I know, I'm so sorry I can't make it into a dash line. It just takes forever for the machine to cut. And I have to take into consideration that not everyone has 3 or 4 Cricuts at a time. And some, I know that some of my, I don't know how to call y'all. I don't want to call you guys customers. I see you guys as like crafting colleagues. Anyways, leave a comment down below how I can reference to y'all. So they sell by a lot, and if they have to make 40 and it's just dashing the line, it's going to take forever for them. So I took that into consideration and I made it into a score line. Right here on top, you're going to click score. And you can highlight both or one at a time. The way you highlight on a computer is you press each one and you're holding down the shift key. The shift key's here for if you don't have an iPad or whatever this is, Apple, the shift key's here. And so once all those are scores, you highlight and you hit attach, which is this little paper clip here. And this is what's telling the machine, I want the score on this. If you don't do that, it's gonna throw the score by itself, or it's just gonna cut it. Make sure once you see it dash that it's right. You're gonna be doing that for each one here because these do have a score. You can move them aside or just click on them and they'll show you. And it used to be a lot easier, but Design Space is always switching things around, and it's kind of impossible for me to be going through all 165, no, I have 195 files and be changing it. So this is the most recent updated video on how to upload and add score lines for any file. I know this is the Ofrenda, but this applies for any other file because this is how I designed them. So other than that, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. I would greatly appreciate it if you leave me a review on Etsy or on my website. It helps me a lot to continue and showing other people that, you know, the files are good to go, because there are some people that don't want to try and they just go ahead and they leave a bad review. But again, I'm more than happy to help y'all. And I make these videos when I can. I do have very loud children and they're very little. There's a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old, and the 11-year-old's not loud. But you know, she has 20 questions for me lined up. However, thank you so much for watching this video and supporting Krabby Creations. Krabby Creations would not be anything if it wasn't for all of y'all, and I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Have a great day, evening, morning, afternoon, whatever the time is. That's the purpose of my videos, for you to work in the comfort of your own home. Bye-bye. Okay, this is if you're on my website. There is a search bar here. Just type Ofrenda. I've typed it many times, so it is there. And add to cart. Okay, so let's say you already downloaded the purchased the file on the website. You're on the website. You're just gonna click download here, and it's going to download the whole zip folder. And the reason it downloads a zip folder versus an individual file is because the website just supports it that way. It doesn't know what an SVG is. It doesn't know PNG. And unfortunately, I cannot code it. And I won't go more into detail because I will bore you and confuse you. And that is not the point of the video. Okay, so click on it. It's going to open if you're in a MacBook. If you need it, if you're like on a regular PC or laptop that's not a Mac, I do have a video for that, so leave a comment down below. I am more than happy to send you that link. If not, it will be in the description as well. So this little arrow will bring it down, and then whichever one you need is going to be there. The only little trick, I guess you can say, so it's not as confusing, is if you want to drag the ofrenda one out of the folder, you can put it just out here. That way it's not in the folder, and just drag it out and it'll be right on top. And again, the same way I showed you how to upload it to Design Space, it's the same way you're going to do it for the website. And that's just for that one. So now let me transition into my iPad. It's going to be the same thing if you're on your smart device. It's just an iPad since my phone is recording. Sorry. Let me show you how it would look on your email. Let me see. Okay, so if you're on your Gmail, it's going to send you a link. Again, if it's not in your inbox, then it's probably in your spam, and that's perfectly fine. We go here and we look at our spam. It's going to be there. It says, nice, you just got an order. It's going to have your info there. So view order, sorry. It's 6 a.m., y'all. I have to wake up early before my kids wake up, and I can't record the voiceover. And it's going to be right here. And then this is my first time ever. Okay, so then how would, oh, I'm in a different one. Okay, so ignore this one. This is nice. You just got your order, because since it's my Wix store, it's going to let me know I got an order. But it would be this one, Krabby Creations 8. It's going to say whatever logo you put. Y'all, it's 6 in the morning. I woke up at 5 a.m. so I can start recording this. And so here we go. I have very loud children. That's why I don't make as much videos as I used to. It's, you know, getting used to the new norm, which is okay. So we click on it, and it's going, you scroll down, and it's going to say download right here. And it's going to download right away. If it's not here, it's going to be in your spam, but generally it's in your inbox. Remember, your spam is, if you have a Gmail, it's going to be here. Even if you have any other type of email, it's going to be on your left side. The spam folder is going to show you. Same thing, it downloaded right away because I clicked on it. It's going to be in that same folder. So let me move over this time to the iPad so you can see how to do it on a smart device. So just click the first one, type Etsy, and you're going to sign in over here. I'm going to sign in through my Google. Okay, so the way you access it is you go onto your account, go to purchases and reviews, and it's going to be right here, review your purchase, but you can find it right here. Download files is going to come out. It's not going to come out on the app. I don't know why. If I could change it, I would definitely change it. Click download files, and we go back to this. The Cameo users is only for Cameo. Cricut user ofrendas, make sure that's only for Cricut. And then the instructions, of course, if you wish to read them, go ahead. I'm going to click this one. I'm going to go ahead and click the Cricut one. And then it's, do you want to download? Go ahead and hit download. It's going to download up here. Once it's the full circle, then go ahead and click. It's right here. Again, if you click on this, it's going to be all chopped off. I've had a lot of people message me saying it's missing, it's incorrect, so on and so forth. Again, it's not going to show the whole thing because this is not Adobe Illustrator. This is an iPad. So don't worry. We don't care what it looks like. We're just going to straight upload it to Cricut Design Space. So you should have Cricut Design Space if you're just working off your iPad. I don't think I have it here because I don't use it. Oh, I do. So I think I need to log in because I don't really, I don't use it here. So give me 1 second. Let me log in. I've never paid for the trial. I should try it. A lot of people ask me, but I've never used it. Okay, so now let's upload it there. And then just really quick, if you are interested in purchasing a weeding tool, my daughter is a young entrepreneur. She is 11 years old and she just began making these. So if you'd like to purchase one, that would be awesome. Thank you for supporting her small business. She's not allowed to have social media, so we didn't make her a social media. She just announces it through my end. If you need the link, just comment link and I'm more than happy to send you the link, but it will be in the description. This is for like vinyl. I don't use you work vinyl. If you know me, I don't like vinyl. It's my worst enemy. But that does work with the vinyl because it has a very fine tip. But I use it mostly for paper and because on my mats, sorry, it's 6 in the morning. Been up since 5 recording this video. I use it because I use blue tape. I use this to remove the blue tape, or if like it didn't cut through, I'll just like poke it in. Just, you know, optional. If you wish to support, we appreciate it very much. Okay, so now you will go to Canvas, which is up here. Oop, I already had one up here. It doesn't matter. Well, let's just ignore that. Upload and then browse files. You're not going to take a photo. You're not going to select it from your photo library because when you download, it goes straight to your files. And so browse files, and it should be right away. And if it's not, you can either click recent or download. So let's go to downloads, and it's right here. You see the little crab? Click it, and it's going to be right there. If you want to name it, because I think you have to name it, let's put ofrenda. And this goes for any other file. This just so happens to be the ofrenda, you know, different file, same concept. And it's already uploaded. So now, I thought I was going to erase this one, but I didn't. Let me just erase it because my OCD. Oh, here's. Okay, ignore that. So you have to ungroup this. Let me find where ungroup is because like I said, oh, it's right here. I don't use my iPad for Cricut Design Space, but I applaud all those crafters that do because we got to use what we got. And if you're comfortable on it, that's perfectly fine. I became comfortable on a computer, so that's why I only use a computer. So click on, when you click on it, just move it and see it moved right away. Go ahead and hit delete. Where's delete? Oh, it's right here. So hit delete and then there. Now, let me show you how you have to change the lines into scores, because if you don't change the lines into scores, then it's not going to score. So I'm going to show you how to change the lines into score for the iPad. Sorry, I can't talk. And then for on your computer. It's a lot faster on your computer because, sorry, I'm old school. I like using my mouse. I don't like using my hands, but you know, we work with what we have and I understand. So I need to open layers. Oh, it's right here. And see, you're going to see the lines right here. See, you're going to choose between this one or this one, whichever you want. So that's going to highlight line, and it says basic cut. It's not, and I can't make it into score automatically. And I used to make the little dashes, but a lot of people not complain, but they gave me constructive criticism saying that it takes too much time. And there are some crafters that make 40, 50, 60, and it just takes forever, and they have only one Cricut machine. And when you're using the score tool, it just goes a lot faster. So I decided to change it into that. And if you have a Cameo, you can change the line into a dash, but you can't for Cricut. So that's just very unfortunate for that part, but that is totally okay. So let's change it into score. I am looking for where you can find it. I think it's edit. So it's in edit, open your layers, and basic cut, we're gonna go score. Right here. Sorry, this is wiggling. Score. Apply, we're not looking for anything, just apply. We're gonna do the same for this one. Score. And then we have to hit attach. So then click right here, and it's gonna highlight all those three, and hit attach, which is this little paper clip right here. Attach. See how it says attach? That's what you want to do with each one that has score. You'll delete this one or delete the other one. And if you're using the Talavera, just bring it in. The Talavera needs no scores besides whatever the background is if you want that solid color in the back. And so this is for the iPad. I'm going to turn this off and move on to showing you how to do it on a PC.